Well, hello, everyone. Yes, it's that time of day. I didn't go to work today. I was bad. Yes, I was. I was very, 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 very bad. And I'm so sorry for being so very, 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 very bad. Please forgive me. Yes, just please forgive me. Yep, very, very, very bad. Yep, see, there I go again. Very, very, very bad. Yeah, we was cleaning up and doing some stuff at work and that, and yeah, I turned the wrong way, and my sciatic nerve said, "Yeah, not today." So, yeah, buddy, such a beautiful thing. Such a beautiful thing. Sure enough. Hey, Lynn, what's going on? How you doing? How you doing? Long time no see. Hope everything's going well. Hope Seth is doing well. Just another day. Oh, look, and there's Tara's crazy life. Good afternoon. Yeah, it's bad. I played hooky, man. My sciatic nerve gave me hell today, so I went to the chiropractor, went and got a haircut. Woohoo! All the good fun stuff. Yes, sirree, Bob. Well, Lynn, that is so great, man. That is just awesome. Now, hold on a second. Are you still doing the same thing you was doing, or you got another new career? Because I'm very proud of you. Working from home supervising. I wish I could do that. No, I got to go to work. I didn't today, though, did I? I was bad. No. Tara, how's you doing today? Man, I am so proud of you. So how's Seth doing? Is he doing well? I hope so. And I know you're spoiling him as usual. And you do got skills. That's awesome. I'm glad that he's doing awesome. Tara, doing good. Got half the dishes done. And now I'm taking a oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's so awesome, man. I'm so happy for you, Lynn. That's cool as hell, man. Getting her done. Hey, you searched a long time for a job, man. You tried really hard, so I'm really glad. Ain't nothing but a party. Well, we did try. We were just trying to find something for you because you wanted a job so bad. And when people want to help themselves, I don't mind helping them. You know what I mean? And you was definitely one person that wanted to take care of business and do what you needed to do. What next, sunshine? How are you? My favorite German person. And I know you guys know what next, sunshine, because everybody knows her. Well, I appreciate you stopping by. And a washing machine. Oh, Yeah, we need a washing machine. You have to get one of those scrub tubs like they used to do back in the old days. Well, I hope I'm here when you do come back. And you being a lady, I'm sure you got lots of laundry. You taking your guitar and making us this video as you're doing them? Well, like I said, I went to the chiropractor. My wife's got my truck, and so I can't do nothing in my truck. Well, Lynn, I will put you on my prayer list, man. I hope you get up. You're home. Are you buying a house? Are you going to rent a house? What are you going to do? But yeah, Tara, I'm just not doing much. Wife will get home. She'll probably be home around 3:30 or so in that. She's a good woman for stealing the truck. Well, she didn't steal it. She asked me if she could drive it. And I said, yeah. All right. So are you going to buy stuff like a dirt bike and stuff? 5 acres, I could really rip it up on a dirt bike. That's awesome, man. I'm so proud of you, Lynn. That's what I'm talking about. Get him in working on small engines, man. Let him grow into that. One of these days, he'll be a smart mechanic. That's so awesome, man. I'm so happy for you. Well, she's got keys on all the vehicles too, but she still asked. She didn't know if I have to go anywhere or anything. And I didn't. I just had to go to the chiropractor and get my hair cut. So I just drove her Explorer while she drove my truck. Well, Lynn, you just kept plugging along. You made it happen. That's the thing. See, you made that happen. Nobody did it for you but Lynn. You get what I'm saying? And that's why I'm so proud of you. Oh, so let me see. I make sure they are all able to drive. Who's all able to drive? The vehicles? So you're the mechanic of the house. Man, that's so cool, Lynn. Man, that is just awesome. Just seeing how well you're doing has put a smile on my face. I'm always smiling, no, ain't I? But it has put a smile on my face. Now, all you do, hey, Tom, how you doing, buddy? Lynn, all you got to do now is find yourself a good man that's got money. That's all you got to do. Oh, so you just cook and clean and paint? Well, I got a room that needs painted. You coming up? Well, man, that's awesome. That's even better news. And I hope he's a good man for you. If not, hey, don't ever worry. Just take a ball bat to his head. Tom, I'm a little jealous because it's like, let me see. It ain't 60 here. I can guarantee you it's 28 here, but it's sunny, so I can handle that. But I'm a little jealous there, Tom. Well, that's what you deserve, Len. You deserve somebody to treat you like a queen. Every lady should have somebody treat them like a queen. I know some women need to get smacked around because they're asking for it, but you're not one of those women. I'm kidding. I don't know what size the room is there, Tara, but it's a pretty good size room. And I don't pay much. I'm cheap. Lynn, the one thing you always got to remember, if he treats you good, then he's a good man. But if he thinks that he's going to run you around and treat you bad, give him the boot, man. Don't wait for it. Don't wait for them to change, because once they're adults and they're like that, they're always like that. Well, Tom, I got about 8 more years before I can move. And to be honest with you, I hope the junkyard's sold by then, you know. And Lynn, matter of fact, I got a little good news myself. I did finally get the city to give me the license to the junkyard. And I'm waiting on getting everything sent out to the state and the state to send them back to me. But yeah, Tom, I'm stuck here for another 8 years. I mean, I could take a buyout, you know what I mean? But you don't get as much money, man. I need every dime I can get. Well, you know, hey, Robert, what's going on, buddy? You know, Lynn, the thing about it is we're all going to have our moments. Me and my wife are freaking perfect, man. You know what I'm saying? And we have our moments. Ours was always mostly about the kids, because I was the bad guy. I was like, nope, you ain't doing that. And my wife says, oh, it's okay. Let them do it. No, no, no. But besides that, everything was good. Hey, Tom, thanks for stopping by, man. I really appreciate it, buddy. And enjoy that weather while you can, because I'm sending some snow your way. Have a good one, buddy. Robert, you are the bad guy. You most definitely are. There's no doubt about it. So, yeah, it is. Lynn, it's taken me 10 years to get the license from the city. You got to have that. When you got kids, you got to have the good and bad cop type of thing going. Oh, I bet you do, Lynn. And I'm just so, man, you really got it going on. And that's great, man. And thank you for letting me know that, because sometimes I think about you and worry about you, but I don't have to now. You're good. Me and Lynn's been friends ever since she started YouTube, I think. Whatever happened to our unicorn friend? What was her name? Man, what was her name? God, I can't think. She was a silly girl. I can't think of her name. That's bad. I'm getting old. That's what it is. It's been 3 or 4. Well, yeah, at least. At least. Man, what was that girl's name? The unicorn? What was her name? Real silly. Han, and that's it right there. Well, I wonder how she's doing. I ain't seen her in a very long time. Robert, I got a bad sciatic nerve, and I messed it up yesterday, so I took today off and went to the chiropractor. Went and got me a little haircut. Yeah, I haven't seen or heard from Hannah in a long, long time. I hope she's okay. Look at this guy. What's up, buddy? Oh, you know what? I'm going to tell you something, Sadell. Man, there was a lady that was working in the city there, and she fought us tooth and nail. She wanted me to get $15,000 worth of plans made up and all kinds of crazy stuff. And finally, some other business people had went and confronted the mayor about her, and he finally said, either you go and do this job or you can go out the door. And so she took another job within the city, and ain't got nothing to do with licenses or anything like that now. So that's what allowed us to get in there. Yeah, Robert, I can be walking and all of a sudden just drop to my knees. She moved to Colorado with He-Man. Who's He-Man? A long time ago. Haven't heard from her either. Well, I hope she's doing well, whoever He-Man is. He-Man. Because I know the guy that she was with treated her really bad. It's like he kept her prisoner or something. You know, that's the feeling I got. Oh, her man. Yeah, man, I could be walking, Robert, and that sciatic nerve, and just my knees go out, and I drop like a sack of potatoes. Okay, well, good. I hope he's treating her right. No, usually if my sciatic nerve starts bothering me, I'm out of there. I don't mess around, because if you fall or something like that, see, they can do a lot of crazy stuff, you know. And they tried to retire me once back in 2003. They gave my disability papers and everything, and I refused them. Told them I was going back to work, so I wouldn't. I'm the type of person, I got to work. You know what I mean? I've always been a worker. Of course, you know, my dad and my mom drove that in my head my whole life. Well, that's good. I hope she is happier. That's good, because I really think that guy she was with was really kind of mean to her, you know. She acted like she was imprisoned or something, you know, and she couldn't go out or do nothing, or the farthest she could go is in that little room she made herself under the fifth wheel of that trailer. Excuse me. I was just thinking, I sent Lynn a nasty thing one time, you know, with a girl or something like that, you know, a dirty picture type stuff. And I didn't mean to send it to her. And I said, send it to the rest of your friends. She sends me a note back. She goes, no, I don't think so. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't send it to you. She goes, yes, you did. Well, Robert, I'm an old school hustler. If I can't work my job, I get out and I hustle. And that, you know, that's why I buy and sell cars and stuff like that. You know, it's just, that's what it, you know, that's what I've done my whole life. You know, that's what my dad taught me growing up, you know. Yeah, but I was kind of embarrassed, Lynn. She goes, yeah, I don't think so. With or without a job, I'm going to find some way to survive. Because that's just what I do. And I've raised my kids the same way too. Well, I'm glad you're digging that, Lynn. Well, but again, Robert, you did what you needed to do. So, in that case, you have, you're not gonna lay down easy, is what I'm saying. So, I mean, that's a good thing, man. You can be proud of yourself. Look at DYI Misfits Mechanic. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Most people, Robert, instead of looking for a job or whatever, they're just waiting for somebody else to hand them something. And like, Lynn, she worked so hard to find a job, and now it's really starting to pay off. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the whole thing. It just, if you're willing to work, it's out there. You just got to find it. Donated plasma, I can't because I'm on blood thinners. But hey, $75 is $75, right? DYI Misfit. That's good, man. I'm doing real good, thank you. I had a little sciatic nerve problem today, so I stayed home from work, went to chiropractor. I think I'll be okay for tomorrow. I don't know what I know, but I sure can talk a lot, though, hun, Lynn. A dollar is a dollar. There's no doubt about that. Well, Tara, and again, Matt's getting back on his feet because he got burned up, right? So that's just the thing, man. It's tough. Hey, JCT, how are you today? I played. That's all you got to do, Robert, because you got to have gas and car insurance. So, but you're doing good now, so you got to pat yourself on the back and keep going, man. Lynn, I think he lives out there somewhere by you. Keeping warm. Well, it can't be that cold down there, is it, JC? And Tara, I understand work gets slow like that, but he kept pushing along. So that's the main thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to find people to work for you nowadays that's willing to work because they can get assistance so easy nowadays. It's not like it. You know what I'm saying? Assistant was made to help people until they got on their feet, but people make a life out of it. $42. Well, it's only 28 here, JC. Come on now. You got to work. James, what's going on, buddy? Look at James. He's working for the city, I think, down there in California now. He's the mayor. James, you doing all right, my friend? James, only if I could be as sexy as you, my friend. Only if I could be as sexy as you. Ah. Okay, James. Okay. He's in Ketchum, Idaho. Well, JC, ask me. I'm here. Right now is probably the best time as any. Ketchup, Idaho. You like Steve McQueen's Mustang. JC, I love Steve McQueen's Mustang, but I would never pay that kind of money for any kind of a Mustang. Of course, I would never have that kind of money to pay for one, but even if I did, no, I wouldn't pay that kind of money for one. Ah. James, how's your boy doing? That's awesome, man. That's awesome. I'm going to tell you something. James is the kind of guy, his kid comes first before anything. Anything. Lynn, how often do you get to go to Alaska? That's awesome. You know, JC, I don't do a lot of lives and stuff like that, so I'm going to say no, I don't do raids. I want to go to Alaska. Oh, I'm jealous. That's awesome. 7 times. Was it as cold as they say it is, or is it kind of like, you know, they have the 3? That's cool, man. Oh, JC, you are from Alaska. That's right. Oh, that would be fun, wouldn't it, there, Robert, man? Heck yeah. Go to Alaska and do some fly fishing. It's awesome. Well, I know some areas are like winter, are like dark 24 hours for so many months, and then day, you know, for so many months. Something like that. I heard a lot of stuff about it. I ain't never been there, though. I'd like to go one day, though, because that'd be cool. What part of Alaska are you from, JC? Well, shoot, I don't know how to bring somebody up on the panel. Tells you how much I do this. Will that bring you up here, Lynn? I just clicked the link. Come on in. Down by the icy straits. Where's the icy straits? I used to go to Anchorage, Alaska every year when I was a kid until I turned 19. I had a pretty awesome uncle. Oh, that's cool. They do. They do get. You're right. You are exactly right. Well, hello, Lynn.
Hi, sorry, it's raining outside right now, so I don't know if you can hear that or not.
Oh, no, I can't hear it. We hear you just fine.
Okay. No, I've been to the lower panhandle of Alaska and all the way up as north as Barrow, Alaska, which I think they're renaming it to um their local name, the Eskimo name, I think. I don't know how to pronounce that one, but it was top of the world, the northern point you can go within the US.
Really? Is it like a big city, like Chicago or anything like that, or just a
No, no. It's small, but it is pretty large compared to some of the smaller communities.
okay.
Um, I went up there when it was 20 degrees below, and it was super cold. There was nighttime hours for only 3 hours. So it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. It was finally getting dark when I was there. Um, And sorry, I'm not going to put my camera on because I haven't taken a shower today.
That's all right, man. As long as we can hear you, that's good enough.
But when you go outside, you'd had to bundle up. And then I went to a tiny little town called Emonic, Alaska, where I had to stay the night in the grocery store because they didn't have any hotels. That's how small the town was.
Really?
Yeah. And the owner or the store manager had to come and pick us up at the airport. No cell phone service.
Wow. There's Johnny Five. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Johnny Five.
Man, that had to be. So, when you were in the store, did you have any kind of privacy, or everybody just slept in a room or in the aisle?
I had the blanket aisle, so I was by myself down the aisle. Another merchandiser came and stayed down the aisle with me, and she created her little bedroom area down there too. But there wasn't really much for privacy. I mean, they did have an office where you could go change in the bathroom, you can change in and stuff like that too. But
Well, at
it
least
was,
you're off the cold. That's the main thing.
yeah. So now I don't have to travel as much, which is awesome for Seth. Alaska for me at this point, not to crush anybody else's dreams of going because it's gorgeous up there. Um, it's kind of overrated for me at this point just because I've been so many times and going back and forth and how expensive it is compared to here because they get everything shipped to them. So everything costs a lot more.
Well, my buddy that used to work for us at the junkyard years ago moved to Alaska after we sold out the first time. And
Uh-huh.
when he moved to Alaska, he called me and he told me that a gallon of milk cost like $12. And this was back in 91, 92.
Yeah, well, and that also depends on the areas of Alaska that you are, like up in Amonic.
Uh-huh.
Like a Costco size crate of Gatorade goes for like 75 to $100.
Really?
Yeah. Um, I also have been to Juneau, which the prices in Juneau kind of are similar to what we have here.
Okay.
A little bit more expensive, but not as bad. Sitka, Alaska is a little bit more pricier. Um, Imonic was really pricey. But it was because the store actually cooked for us. And I do have a work call coming in, so I'm going to have to hop off. Sorry.
What happened?
I have a work call coming, I need to hop off. I'll hop back in when I can, okay?
All right. Hey, Lynn, I'm telling you, it's awesome talking with you if you don't get a chance to come back.
Yeah, it was great talking to you too. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Look at this guy. One of the yard drivers at the job called me, hey man, I live with my property backs up this lake. That's funny. Whiskey woman, what is going on? So, Robert, did you say back there, did I read that right, that you're a mechanic? You went to go to the Ohio River and fish the Mad River. Yeah, it ain't so mad anymore. Taking a break. All right, Tara, thanks for coming by. I'm sure I'll see you again on a live somewhere. Well, it's 28 and sunny. 28 and sunny. Yeah, sort of. I work on laundry equipment, but I started working on cars. I went to Votech school in high school. Yeah, I went to vocational center too when I was in high school. Worked on cars and did some body work and stuff like that. But see, my dad, and has always been in the car business, so it just, I mean, that's what I've done my whole life. That's why I do what I do now. It's actually 28, but it don't feel like it's 28. It feels more like it's in the 30s. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, those are my best memories too. Whiskey woman. My dad used to get so mad at me. I remember one time I was about 12 years old and I was holding this door up on this old 75 Thunderbird. Those doors weighed about 300 pounds. And I was about 11 or 12 years old and I'm holding that door and it was like it was cutting my fingers off. And my dad looked at me and goes, if you're going to start crying, you can go home to your mom. I just kind of sucked it up and held that door. I love my dad, but buddy, he was tough on me, man. He didn't give me no slack. Oh, JC, I bet you'd like to have that car today, man. 69 Impala 327. The 327 is one of my favorite small block Chevy engines. Hell yeah, that's right. Pontiac, my favorite small block for Pontiacs was the 326. For the Mopars was the 340. I loved them. My first vehicle was 85 Chevrolet Silverado 305, and it was a POS. You know what? I'm going to tell you something, Robert. They're all POSs. They really are. Some people just take care of them better than others, and they last a little longer. Jerry, hey, what's going on, Jerry? Trans Am with a T-top. That's what I'm talking about, JC. Oh, Whiskey Woman 5, 68 Impala is my favorite car, or a Cutlass. Oh, yeah, those Cutlasses are bad to the bone. Yep, Javelins are fun too. My brother had a Javelin. I bet you did right. I bet you did finish that off, Robert. American Muscle. That's right, baby. 100%. I used to have a 69 Nova SS with a 396 four-speed. What a fun car. Oh, yeah. See, I always didn't just have Fords. I had Chevys and Mopars too. I had a 72 Demon with a 340 in it. Had a slapstick in it. Man, that car was fast. We was always in the car business, so that stuff was easy for us. My dad had four big block Mustangs and Corvettes and everything. We sold them. You bought your son I bet you he liked that. There's a guy I know that's got a Corvair right now that's got a 350 sits right behind the seat. Look, I'm going to tell you something. Those 4.0s are good engines. I don't care what anybody says to them. You keep the oil change in those 4.0s, they'll run forever. You had a 240Z at one time. That's cool, man. Your husband's first car was a Corvair. I'd like to have me a cool little Corvair. I'll soup it up, put some big old tires in the back, some old 50s in the back and some 3-inch runners in the front. That car looked cool like that. So I just want to know what you did with your first husband, Jerry. I like the way she says that. Oh, that's your husband's first car. I was thinking your first husband. See, I told you I'm getting old. I'm reading backwards. Robert, let me tell you something. My truck that I had before I get this right now, before I had my diesel. It was a Platinum. It was F-150 with a 3.5 in it. And I'm going to tell you something. I could pull as much with that as I could pull with my diesel. Really. I might not be able to go as fast, or might not be able to, get the same fuel mileage as a diesel, but I'm going to tell you something. That thing would pull. He had a Rambler. He paid $50, got it, and it burned out garage fire. I bet you that old Rambler ran good too, didn't it? 6-cylinder. JC, they're going to be building that Bronco right down the road from me. And I seen it, and I like it. But I'm not ready to buy one yet. So never buy the first year. Oh, come on, Whiskey Woman. You know you want to know what I'm pulling. Yeah, never buy the first year of any vehicle when they first come out, because let them get the bugs out of it first. Yeah, so like I said, is that they're building that right down the street, and it's cool. It's really cool. And I ain't got no kids or anything anymore, so it'd be good for me or good for the wife, one of the two. She got the last new vehicle. I get the next new vehicle. That's how we work it. But I'm also thinking about buying a new 2021 Shelby next year, though, too. So we'll see how that goes. Well, and the thing about it is, Jerry, is I don't care what kind of vehicle you got. There's always you're going to find problems with them. You know what I'm saying? What was the old saying? If they're built on Friday, only buy a car built on Tuesday, Wednesday. Never buy one that was built on Monday, Thursday, or Friday. Remember? Hey, Grizz, what's going on, buddy? Whiskey, I agree with you. I agree with you, but you don't want to drive those old classics in the wintertime. So you got to have something, a little later model. You haven't had any recalls on yours yet, Robert? Yeah, not even the floor underlayment for the carpet, because they said it would catch on fires if they got in an accident or something. Because that's the only recall I've gotten on mine. And mine's an 18. No, wait, I lied. Mine's a 17. You getting ready to cut some more wood there, Grizz? The only thing good about the Ram trucks is the Cummins engine. That's all I can say. Fiat bought Dodge out, and they seem to be doing a little bit better with them now. But the only thing good about the Ram trucks, it was the Cummins engine. That's a lot of recalls. And Whiskey, you can keep that 5 feet of snow because I don't want it. You're right, Robert. They got a good motor and a POS. We have 88 S10 that's down right now. The frame broke on one side, but it still runs great. And you know what? I've heard a lot of those S10s in the right areas, the frame do break on them. Are you going to put another frame under it, or are you going to have it welded, or what are you going to do, Jerry? Well, I'm going to tell you something, Robert. Those 300s, buddy, they're like the old slant sixes. The old slant sixes in the Dodges, they'd run forever. And the same with those 300, 600, they'd run forever as long as you kept oil in them. You know what I mean? Because they would leak. He's going to weld it up for. He might as well weld it up for now, because what did it cost you to buy a new vehicle or another vehicle? You're better off just getting it fixed up and do it the right way. Most people here drive trucks, mostly old Chevys, because of the snow. Yeah, if I got to drive an old Chevy, I'm going to drive an old Chevy. But my favorite Chevys was 1967 through 1972. Those are my only Chevys that I really, really like. Some people are, they're true to their oil, man. That's funny, Grizz. But Jerry, whether it's your extra vehicle or not, nowadays you need 2 vehicles. That's funny, wasn't it, Robert? Oh, well, yeah, the snow's probably higher than their cars. Guy driving a convertible, VW Bug, right? Oh, I bet that thing was a beast. What did it have in it, Grizz? Oh, 258? The Explorers are good vehicles too. I mean, like I said, they're all good vehicles, man. Just keep the upkeep on them. That's the main thing. My wife's Explorer out here is a 2002, has 200,000 miles on it with a 4.0 engine in it, and it runs fantastic. $343, okay. Oh, so you had the V8 in it. Okay, okay. So the V8, that was a Air American Motors. That wouldn't it be a 360, Grizz? So I think it was the same cubic inch displacement as the Dodge. But it might be a 343 because that does sound familiar. It was a 72, 74. I think the 343, that really does sound familiar. Now, I ain't going to say for sure. We'll look it up one of these days and see. It wasn't the 360? Okay. Ah, well, that made a mighty fine fishing car, huh? All right, Whiskey Woman, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And you get good gas mileage too, right, Jerry? So you ought to get Robert, Jerry, and you guys all go fishing together. Drive on the same. I wish I had something that would drive on the same tank all week. Have to get like 3 tanks all week. So the launch was great, but the landing wasn't so great. That's funny, Grizz. And I could just see you doing that too. Yeah, I got that 2018 Ford F-150, man. I'm sorry. Is it 18? No, it's a 17. And it's got the 5.0 in it. And it gets about 26 miles to the gallon. Oh, the 219 Ram sucks, eh? Well, the gas. But, the thing about it is that I think that the Dodge has gotten better since Fiat bought them out. I really do, because the Germans, Daimler didn't really care what happened to them. You rode that thing 7 times, Grizz? No wonder why your back's all messed up. Oh, Grizz, that's why your back's so messed up, buddy. Yeah, but that's still, when you're rolling that thing, dude, that's still getting, woo, that's still putting a lot of jar on you. So you use that thing for like the sand dunes and stuff, right, Grizz? Dodging board. No wonder, you're right, Robert. No wonder why he's so messed up. He must have hit his head a few times too. Don't worry, Grizz. That's why we love you, buddy. Dodging boulders and thumps. Oh, that's hilarious. Well, my wife should be gone anytime now because she should be on her way home. Well, all I can say, Grizz, it had to be worth it because you kept going back and doing it. So it had to be fun. I can see Grizz now rolling that thing going, woohoo, let's get back to it. Let's do that again. Yeah, man. Oh, I bet you he was just in his day, man. Just this, I bet you he just run the shit out of that thing. You know, Grizz, I've done some pretty stupid things, but I don't think I'd go four-wheeling with you either, to be honest with you. Robert, how about you? You think you'd go four-wheeling with him more than once? Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. Hello. That was the wife. She's on her way home. So I'm going to be cutting her short here in a few minutes, guys. He'd scare me to death. He'd scare me to death too, Jerry. Because after they went four-wheeling with you, they had permanent neck and back and asshole injuries. That's about the truth, Robert. They thought they had a tail, and it was actually their spine coming out their butthole. Oh, man. I bet you're right, Chris. I bet you the most damage was done to their brief. They probably had stains and all kinds. Woo-wee! They stole that Jeep up my bed. Guys, I appreciate each and every one of you coming, man. I had some really good people that I ain't seen in a long time pop up today, man. That was just fantastic. And I appreciate you guys coming and spending the last hour with me because we had some laughs. And we'll do this again one day, but the wife's on her way home. I got to put the beagles up because she's going to be bringing some groceries in. And I will talk with you all soon. You're probably right, Robert. All right, guys, thanks a lot.